So before we get into what Max wanted to know about, I just wanted to show you what it is that, why you're doing this. All right. So what if I asked you to integrate e to the x? Would you have any trouble doing that? No, it's just e to the x plus c, right? Would you have any trouble integrating 1 plus x squared over 2 factorial? Would you have trouble integrating that?
Yeah.
Really? Isn't that just x plus x squared over 2 plus x cubed over 2? I mean, that's not hard. Is it? Oh, sure, sure, sure. But you could integrate that, right? But what if I did something like this? E to the x squared. Now, at first glance, you might say, well, it's just e to the x squared. But it's not, because you need a u of 2x, or just x there, in order to do that. We can't do it. This is impossible. You've never been able to integrate that until now. Now you can. And the reason you can is, Max, you're going to replace this x squared with this x. So wherever you see an x, I can institute, because of this series, with all that's doing is changing a power numerically. It doesn't change the variable. This you can replace with, this is very cool, 1 plus x squared plus, excuse me, x squared squared over 2 factorial plus x squared cubed over 3 factorial, blah, 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 blah. And now you can say this is 1 plus x squared plus x to the 4th over 2 factorial plus x to the 6th over 3 factorial. And you can now integrate that easily. Come on, that's cool. It's amazing. It's like a superpower. But the kryptonite is that you only have a small radius of convergence, which we'll get to later. But this is why we're doing this. So they're in this problem, they're asking you to do that with the sine x squared. So it says write the first 4 non-zero terms of the Taylor series for sine of x, and then write the first 4 for sine x squared. So sine of x is just going to be, by memory here, sine of 0 is 0, so it's just going to be x minus x cubed over 3 factorial plus x to the 5th over 5 factorial, plus, and we have to do 4, minus x to the 7th over 7 factorial. Then if you're going to do sine x squared, sine x squared is just going to be equal to x squared minus x to the 6th over 3 factorial plus x to the 10th over 5 factorial, and what is that, x to the 14th over 7 factorial. Yes. All right, so f is what we're doing in part B. So in part B, f of x is sine x squared, which is x squared minus x to the 6th over 3 factorial plus x to the 10th over 5 factorial minus x to the 14th over 7 factorial. Then we're going to add cosine x, which is plus 1 minus x squared over 2 factorial plus x to the 4th over 4 factorial minus x to the 6th over 6 factorial. And you just combine those. Oh, let's do it. So f of x is going to be x, or you're going to have 1. Then you're going to have x squared minus x squared over 2, which will be plus x squared over 2. You're going to have an x to the 4th over 24, right? And it looks like you're going to have an x to the 6th, a negative 1/6, and a negative, what is negative 1 over 6 minus 1 over, what's that, 30 times 24? What's 30 times 24? And yeah, and so then wait a minute. Wait a minute. They're just saying the first 4. So I think, yeah, I think I do need that. What is this again? Negative 1 over, actually it won't be negative 1. You just use your calculator and figure out what that is. And then that's going to be my x to the 6th over whatever 30 times 24 is. 7 to 12. 720? Is that right? 720. And so this is 720. And you can just go ahead and get that fraction to work out. And then this will be something over 720. I think I have the answer here instead of torturing myself. Yeah, it's negative 121 over 720. x to 6 over 720. This is 4 factorial. Okay? And then find the value f6 of 0. Okay, so this would be the 6th derivative to get to that. And so if you want to know what f6 of 0 is, I think it's 1, isn't it? F of 0 for this, isn't it just going to be 1? What did they say it was? Negative, oh, I know what they did there. The 6th derivative of this. So you're going to take the 6th derivative of it and then put a 0 in. Nope, wrong again. I've been wrong again. Let me show you the formula right above here. F of x is f of 0 plus f prime of 0, x, plus f double prime of 0, x squared over 2 factorial, all the way to f6 derivative of 0 times x to the 6th over 6 factorial. Tell me what f6 of 0 is. It's just 121. It's this. That's all they're looking for. That's it. That's all they're looking for. And this thing we'll look at in a couple days.